sports fans? This is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special Sunday night matchup of the week between the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. In that game that we saw the Minnesota Vikings go down to the hands of the Dallas Cowboys, it was a lot of big plays in that football game, but the Cowboys pulled it out. I thought after Tony Romo threw that interception, it was going to be one of those, Tony Romo situation again, where he just gives the game away. But they hung on and pulled it out. And on the other side of this, you see the Saints, where they go against the Jets and really get a lesson in playing down to your opponent, and they got a loss that they should have won against the New York Jets. But we saw Drew Brees be harassed last week. He will not have that problem this week, but I think this is going to be more of a gun show. This is going to be a shootout between Tony Romo and Drew Brees to see who can hit the touchdowns the most, because I expect at least a combined 7 touchdowns in this football game, because the defenses for both these teams are not the best. They're not even average. So I'm looking at both these wide receiving cores as having a potential big day. The Dez Bryant is going to be there showing his emotion and doing the things that he does well, which is catch passes and gets yards after the catch, and really does a great job of getting separation and being a physical receiver. On the other end, you got Jimmy Graham, who is playing out of his mind, having one of his best statistical seasons throughout his career, and Drew Brees does what he does, and playing in the Superdome, you're going to have that extra crowd factor, that loud noise factor, and you're going to have to be able to deal with that if you're the Dallas Cowboys, and I think they will be able to do that on offense, but I think their defense will get burned big time by Drew Brees and his cannon for an arm. So in this football game, it's a style of contrast. It's a style of, they're basically the same exact team. Basically, wide receiver play and tight end play carries these teams to the finish line. So it's going to be whoever can score the most points, and I have faith that the Dallas Cowboys will go into New Orleans and pull off the upset against the New Orleans Saints. It's nothing personal, New Orleans fans, but I'm looking at Tony Romo and Dez Bryant riding their success and riding this confidence that they have into yet another week. They pulled off a close win against the Minnesota Vikings and done what they're expected to do. Now it's just making sure that they can duplicate those things this week and get the job done in New Orleans and get further their chances of making the playoffs and winning the NFC East finally for the first time in a long time. So I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys to get the upset win in New Orleans against Drew Brees and the Saints. You can check me out at JustMyPicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at JustMyPicksTV. You can also check me out on my YouTube channel, YouTube.com/JustMyPicksTV. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share my videos and please comment. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.